Hello and welcome to Rocks and Rose Tarot, where we're always seeking divine guidance from Spirit, our ancestors, our angels, and our spirit guides. So today I am going to pull out a charm to see who this reading is for. And we have Scorpio. So this reading is going to be for my amazing Scorpios. So let's shuffle up these cards and tap into this energy, Scorpio, and see what Spirit has to say for you tonight. So let's do this real quick. All right. And let's get into this. I'm excited to see what Spirit has to say for my lovely Scorpios. I've got a few here already. All right. So let's make sure we keep these in view. Another one flipped over. Oh, a couple. Okay. All right. And picking out this card, I just spied the Hierophant card in the deck, so maybe there's a commitment coming. I don't know. We'll see. All right, what else for my lovely Scorpios? Okay. Sure that these are all in view. Okay. Oh, getting some more messages. All right. All right, and another one up here. Thank you, Spirit. Getting all of this lined up. All right. Just a few more. Okay. I do think this is going to be a love reading, Scorpio. Oh, that one popped out. Okay. And I only really need one more card. Thank you. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So I do see the overall message, and what you don't see coming is that there is some spiritual counseling coming, but you've got to really kind of go into a resting period. You've got to really like go inside and see what these like internal messages are from Spirit. Maybe solitude is a good word, but there's some rest and some like you need to go in hiding. That's what I'm hearing. But I don't know. I think that just in general, Scorpios do tend to be emotional, but it's not in the same way that the other water signs are emotional. Cancer's very emotional on the outside. Pisces can be emotional, but can tend to like escape and deal with their problems through escapism. But with Scorpio, I think that the emotions are very deep down inside, and you can appear to be calm on the surface, but like a hurricane on the inside. And I think that what Spirit is saying is just really take some time to go into solitude and try to like really work through some of these things that normally would get you very emotional, I guess, in the way that you do. So we'll stick this over here and let's get into this message. I'm very interested and intrigued to see, especially when this popped out. Because like I said, Spirit showed me the Hierophant card and I instantly felt like it was a love reading, but we'll see. All right, so the King of Wands is here. This is a fire energy, so we're seeing, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But in this here, I'm picking up that Scorpio, or my Scorpios that this is going to relate to, that you're just a very powerful individual. Like, you're mature, you have a good vision. Maybe you're in a leadership position at work, or maybe you know, your peers see you as being a leader, and you're creative. I know a lot of Scorpios that are very, very creative. They have a really like passionate energy. I feel like they inspire a lot of like new projects. So maybe typically you're used to being this like strong like person, and you have a lot of projects and creative things. But again, it's a fiery energy. I mean, wands already. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And so I think that not only are you creative, but I feel like you're resourceful. I feel like you're good at balancing a lot of projects. I'm getting that strongly. You can put a ton of things on your plate, and they all seem to stay on there. I just got the message, you know, the like my plate thing that has like, you know, all of the food groups. Like, I'm seeing the my plate chart, and I feel like along with all of the like normal things, like you have like 10 other little categories of things like that are on your plate, and you're like fitting them into all these like little spaces on your plate. Like, you're just good at doing that. And so now moving into the Five of Wands, this is in the reverse. So I feel like you're avoiding conflicts right now, which is really good, Scorpio. Avoiding conflicts, and you're getting cooperation from people. I don't know, like I feel like you're in this really good energy. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. So let me look at this a little bit more and see. Okay, I get this. Okay. So, you're passionate and you have these creative ventures, you're resourceful, like you're getting, you know, cooperation from people. But I think what's really holding you back right now is a lack of money, or a lack of finances. It's like, I feel like you've had a setback recently that is really keeping you from like getting to your fullest potential. But Scorpio, listen, here's your card, the Death card. And this, I mean, I think you can, when you're doing tarot and you're learning tarot, there can be a little good and bad in all the cards. But I see this as being a very positive card for you. So I feel like a transformation's coming. Like, I think you're going to say goodbye to this that's holding you back from really getting creative. So I see something being released right now. Now, before we get too super excited, we do have to kind of, you know, balance these emotions. Again, like we talked about in the beginning of the reading, the Nine of Cups is in the reverse. So I feel like there's just a certain amount of unhappiness about the situation that you find yourself in. Like, I just feel like you've been through several disappointments, and I'm honestly like feeling an overwhelming sense of I feel bad, because I feel like you really have the ability to like be in your highest your highest energy, like your highest vibration, but I just feel like a couple of things have been disappointing, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like there's just something keeping you from like hitting that success, but release that, okay? Like release that. Okay, and so here we are back up on this roller coaster. The Strength card is here, Scorpio. So I think you just have to control those emotions about like just like missing the mark. Like, you know, the money's not there. Maybe you've just had like repeated like disappointments. Like you feel like you've gotten there and then back again. And then you've gotten there and then 2 steps back. So just try to like take a break from like being on that like ride of up and down, because I feel like if you just continue to control that and you have confidence in what you're working towards, again, there's more fire energy for these like creative like things that you really want to make happen. Keep working hard, and also don't let these setbacks keep you from like learning more and training and practicing these things that you're like wanting to make happen, because you are going to accomplish a certain level of mastery that's going to be really important when this turns around and this turns around. Now, okay, this this makes a lot of sense. I think I'm picking up on why there are certain things that just feel stagnant. Okay, so with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, there are things from the past that are keeping you stuck. So I feel like situations that you dealt with in the past have really kind of stunted your growth. I think it's caused you to have an unbelievable amount of healing that needs to happen. Maybe you've been unbalanced from like things that happened maybe in childhood. Maybe there's some trauma there. And I do believe, like, I'm seeing a mother figure here with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you dealt with a very selfish feminine. Again, maybe a mother figure, maybe an older sister. I'm not picking up a grandmother, but I think that this person was demanding, and I think still demands for you to, like, you know, be like they're dependent on you. And I think that that's why this is in the reverse, this is in the reverse, and I feel like there was a card talking about independence. Did I see that? Oh, here, the 9 of Pentacles, if it's in the upright, there is an independent energy. So I think because why this is in the reverse is because of this energy here. What Spirit is leading me to tell you is that you can turn this around. Well, you can't turn this around, but you can turn this around and this around, but you have to detach from this energy. It's really holding you back. Okay, and so now I'm feeling less like this is a love reading, and of course that's why I love tarot, because it's like, you know, you're like a detective and you figure things out. I think this is more about a choice. I think you have a choice right now to detach from this energy and stop letting this energy dictate what happens in your life. So that's what I'm picking up here. All right. And I think if you do that, Scorpio, the wheel will turn in your favor. There are changes coming. I think you have to just be decisive in this moment to say, I am no longer going to let this person keep me down, keep me stuck in the past. And the Five of Swords here, so I think when you do attempt to do that, there are going to be arguments. This person is going to argue with you, is going to try to bully you. They're not going to want to surrender this. Like, I think you've just kind of been there. You've been the person that has just, like, they've been feeding off of you. And if they lose that lifeline, they get very angry. So I would highly suggest, if you have, you know, the ability to do it, Scorpio, I would detach from this energy. And, you know, now that we've, you know, went through this reading, you do know what to expect. And I'm guessing you already know that this person will behave this way. But it's your life, and you matter, and what you're doing is important. And this stuff here, these creative passions, are really important to you, Scorpio. So never let somebody else get in your way when you are headed towards greatness, which you are. All right, so we're gonna get one message from my Divine Feather Messengers. Oh, two for you tonight, Scorpio, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So the first one is the Heron and the Crow. Yes, I love it. So the Heron is saying, already trying to fly out of my hands, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Yes, I love that for you, Scorpio. And universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So what I do believe Spirit is saying is you become your most independent, highest self, and you will make it out of this, so that, and I'll just do it right here, we have the power to turn these around. So I'm going to turn these around for you, Scorpio, because you deserve this. And let's turn this one around. You deserve to have these cards in the upright, especially the ones that are going to help you move forward and succeed. So thank you so much for joining me, my beautiful Scorpios. And if you felt like this reading resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss more readings. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.